Hello everybody, welcome to Bass and Bonsai. Not a topwater edition, but this is where we catch largemouth bass and I show you how to have fun catching largemouth bass. So buckle up and hang on, it's going to be a good one. Hello everybody, welcome to Bass and Bonsai. Have I got a test for you? We're doing a shootout, a test. Who is truly the champion? What rod is the best all-around BFS rod? If you guys know the channel, you know the Kuying Teton 661 or 2 do the same thing. I know I say that all the time. We got the lingle on it, we've got the joker, which is a lingle, same pound test, same line, same bait, same. That's the smallest size I'll throw, 1.5 to 7 roughly. I think these weigh at least 1.7. Same snap. We're going to come out here. I'll talk more about the capabilities of the rods, but for those of you that know the channel, have been waiting for this kind of shootout, I'm going to jump right to the shootout to the smallest baits, because both these rods can go way beyond BFS, right? Power BFS. So, and yes, we're going to throw the whopper plopper, the big whopper plopper. Let me just show you the big whopper plopper. I think they make one. Uh-oh, we got the shaky head stuck to it. But we're going to throw that whopper plopper on the feeling. The Teton, you guys have, I've got videos catching fish with the Teton throwing it. So we're going to go to that extreme to this extreme, right? But the only thing, if you follow the channel, if you're new to this, I'll explain more later, but trust me, there's a lot of videos showing how powerful of rods these are catching big fish. This caught my personal best. This has caught some big ones too, 6-pounders. This one, I honestly don't remember exactly which test, but I think I've done tests of where the 2 grams, I don't think you want to throw a trout magnet with either of these. These are both light rods, not ultralight. You want a trout magnet, go see the real test. You want descriptions down below listing where everything's at, go see Tactical Bassing. You want to see a true shootout on the water, you come to the right place. Bass and Bonsai is where we're going to make it happen. So buckle up, hang on, let's do this little shootout, and then I'll go more into detail. For those of you just wanting to know which one will cast which further, that's going to happen right now. Here we go. All right, I'm just wrapping up getting these things set. I had to tighten the magnetic brakes. I had to go up on the brakes. So I'm going to show you. I ended up on number 4 on this one and 1 away from 4 on the other one for whatever reason. But I'm going to show you just how well they work. So fishable distance, but not really that great, I'll be honest. Some of that downfall is probably due to the lingles. They're not as good as, say, the Dark Wolf Ultra or probably the new Aldebaran. So hopefully you're seeing this distance right here with this Teton overhead cast. Oh, I just felt the breeze picked up and it stopped it. I'm not backlashing, but it is stopping it. Definitely got a breeze blowing in my face right at the moment. I was trying to sideways thing, but this is like, you know, what you would have real world fishing conditions. So I had to turn the brakes up almost the whole number. They were probably just past 3 and then to like just almost 4. So over half. And I'm afraid to let go because that tree. I'm afraid to let go very high. But anyway, you can see I can get this little bait right up in there. Probably 30 foot, like I mentioned, or maybe I did mention it. If I was throwing this bait going fishing, I'd be using ultralight. I would have definitely the Dark Wolf Ultra, Airstream Custom, the new Aldebaran, possibly even, but probably the Dark Wolf Ultra or the Airstream Custom, throwing this bait on an ultralight rod. But you can go out and fish, especially if you had a Dark Wolf Ultra on the Kuying Teton, which it goes with it. You could definitely get out and fish. So Teton, whoa, I threw that freaking hard and down. That was nuts. So the Teton gets the job done. It's definitely not the rod of choice for this bait. So let's jump right to the filly. Okay. Hopefully you just saw that. Same result. Definitely not my first choice, just like the Teton. I don't know if you guys can see those trees blowing, but this wind is blowing crazy at me. Let me get back over here and get a different angle. It like calms down and I can do a little testing, and I'll probably move. Actually, let me do that. We got a crazy, I was trying to keep myself in the shade so I don't get sunburnt any more than I am. But we're gonna move down here and I'll show you. Oh boy, that side, that right there was definitely, the release point was off. So let me get a little bit out of the wind. So as you can see, I can come down here, cast that thing out, fish it. Okay, now I gotta watch my overhead a little bit. So let's try another overhead cast. What was it? Something. Oh, see that something jump there? So cast right to there. Let me so let's jump to the Teton one more time. And I honestly, for this bait, I call them both inadequate. Right? Definitely not the right tool for the job. And I'll be honest, this lingle is not the right tool for the job either. But I will still say that if you're going to look for a rod that on the lower spectrum, if you're definitely looking for lightweight, you know, almost ultralight but not ultralight, this is by far a lighter filling rod and working rod than the filling. But as far as what they can do, I think they're pretty evenly matched. Hopefully you saw that. They're pretty much the same distance. They don't have a bite going on in this, but I think I'll try to show you the, and I'm going to go to different baits. So here's the flex. Now I'm going to try to pull, I'm not an expert at this, I'm going to try to pull with the same amount of pressure. You see how that's flexing? Now if I pull real hard, see how it loads that rod up? That's a stiffer rod than the Teton, but I like the flex of that. See how it's kind of like a moderate flex? And the Teton, so I'm pulling with that same pressure. See how the Teton, it starts to bend down a little more than when I put the whole thing. I don't know if you can make that out, but the Teton's an awesome rod in that the whole, this is a one piece. Two piece would probably have a little more, stiffen up a little quicker, I guess, maybe. But awesome rods. Okay, we're going to jump to something else. Now, so for those of you who know the channel and want my personal opinion, that I would probably call this Teton still the king of that all-around BFS rod. Sorry, rod. But for me, I think I like the filling better. But I'm going to show you, for those of you that don't know, like, well, what's the big deal? This Kuying Teton, you could take it kind of to the streams. You're not going to have as much fun as if you do a true ultralight. But see that whopper plopper? Watch this. Look at that. Whoa. I mean, this Teton rod, in all seriousness, is like a huge, you're getting like the top 6 foot of a 10-foot crankbait rod. Like, awesome rod. So let's just see what the filling does. You know, if you can take a rod that can go out here and fish the whopper plopper, because you can set the hook too. I mean, you put some lean into it. I think I've caught every fish that has hit this whopper plopper when I was fishing it with this rod. So anyway, let me just leave that line loose. Let's jump to the feeling. Everybody wants to see it, right? Will it snap in half when you're trying to cast? Let's find out. You see I cast way down that way. Ah, yeah. Ooh, ow. This is an old beat up bait that is still got very sharp hooks that I've never even messed with the hooks on it. Didn't change them, didn't sharpen them, didn't do anything. Let's find out. Whoa, I gotta stop it. I had to slow it down. I knew it. So as you can see, they are both rods capable. All right, let me try one more. This, I think, would and should be able to cast that bait a little further than the Teton, just because it's a little stiffer. I'd love to catch fish on it, actually. So yeah. Any questions? Where I feel the feeling is better for me because I already have my ultralight stuff and my light rods that are lighter than the actual Teton or this rod. So that's why, for me, this rod, I can throw, oh, you know what? No, I forgot one more test. Here's a test that is also proofs in the pudding. What separates a lot of light BFS rods is you can't go throw a shaky head with them. You can cast those, you know, you can go down to 2 like we just did, or 1.6, but like 2 grams to say 10 grams, but like once that hook gets big, like a shaky head hook for me anyway, like I can't set the hook on them. The John Q Vivid, the CU Double, this streamer, and you kind of struggle. So let's watch this. So you can cast real far with this, but more importantly, I can set the hook with the feeling. Okay. So let me get one more, and then we'll do the Teton. So hopefully you see how far I can throw that shaky head. Now that may be an 1/8 ounce. No, that's 16. Let me double check it. Yeah, 16th ounce. But it does have the zinkers. Makes it a little easier, but still we'll be able to tell. You can tell which one kind of has a more ability to get it out there. Ooh, hopefully. They both excel in this, and both of these, that's basically the bait. Sprayed grass has caught my personal best, but that bait right there has caught way more pounds of bass than sprayed grass ever has. I almost backlashed, you see that? So I gotta cast a little slower. I think this one falls short just a hair. It's just a hair shorter. Nope, it doesn't. It's right there. But as far as light, weight, that there. It's I call it. You guys want to hear this? I'm gonna leave this video. This video is gonna make it to the airwaves, to YouTube anyway. I call them even. Even in the fact you can have pretty much, I think you have just as much fun on either one for whatever you're doing. Like I mentioned though, if you're going down, like you're gonna, or you're just in a, where you fish, like me, where I fish, you'll see me catch 5 and 6 pounders. The majority of my fish are pounders, 2 pounders. Like we'll get into those 3s and 4s occasionally, 5s. Like I've been on a roll here lately, but you know, you're catching smaller fish. So they're gonna be more fun on, and you know, the feeling or the Teton as opposed to the 13 fishing, Fate Black, the Quick, and that kind of stuff. They're even more fun if you can catch them on the rainy stream or the streamer rods. But so if you know your fish, you know your area, which one's best for you. If you're, you know, Dinksville, go with the Teton 6.6 1 or 2. Go with the 6.3 2 ultralight if you want to do an ultralight, or they make a super ultralight or whatever. You know, and then match up a reel to that. But if you're wanting, for me, for the way I fish, I'm wanting to hook those little half pounders, just like I did a video today. You know, you catch a half pounder and they still put up a little fight on this. Like, they're fun to catch. But this, I feel more confident in those 5, 6. Even though I haven't caught my personal best on it, I feel that I could catch a 10-pound or bigger bass on this, and I'll have a little more control than I would with this Teton. I'll be honest, when I caught my personal best on this, I was hanging on. You watch the video. I'm just going, Charles, 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 and I'm just hanging on, watching it dig down in the grass. Possibly out here, like there's wood out here, I might not have got that fish in. I've caught a 6-pounder just today over here and caught several other big fish on this. And I feel like I really just have to hold on for a little bit, but I feel I can start to get them headed away faster than I would with the Teton. But yet the littler fish are still as much fun. So for me, there's kind of a heads up on what they look like. The actual casting part is just a touch difference, like not even an inch. They're shorter on the handle is smaller and shorter, but very awesome rods. I'm keeping both of them. I'm not getting rid of either one of these. If I had to pick a winner, I'll pick the filling. But the Teton 661 ain't going nowhere. So anyway, let's wrap this video up. I gotta get out of the sun. This is the worst kind of sun. You guys have heard that before. Like, put on sunscreen and Mom, the sun's not even out. This is the worst time. You won't feel hot and whatever, but that sun is hitting you hard through those clouds. So I'm gonna get out of here. You guys hopefully like that video. Did we find a clear and definite winner? In my mind, yes. I love the feeling. I love the quick rod. I'm gonna be getting I got the name Sharp. The Sharp and the Powerful. I will be buying those. I'm not sure when, because I don't really need them. I honestly love the 13 Omen Fate Black. My Tatula. I've kind of found those, you know, you find those little niche rods that just work awesome. And that Teton is definitely right there, but so is the filling. And I kind of, just like I mentioned, I use them, you know, that Teton has a little more bend, a little more flex. Probably going to use it more for like a crankbait, you know, a hard bait type deal. And that filling more for the chatterbaits and that kind of stuff. But then I jump up to the quick, which that's my kind of my chatterbait rod. I'll do it on 13 fishing, but if I'm out there where there could be a frog spot to throw, I'll probably have the frog on it, chatterbait on the quick. I'll probably have in all honesty, I got my worm on my Tatula, because that is just a hook set machine for the shaky head. And then the Teton will have, you know, could be any of the regular type square bills. And if I'm going to like what I call BFS square bills, then I'm on down into the streamer light. And then if I brought them along, the streamer ultralight and the rainy stream just could have any of those little micro chatterbaits or some of the real little like Dr. Frankenstein or that kind of stuff. And I'm just going down the banks hitting them. That's what we're getting ready to start doing in videos you're going to start seeing. The test phases for the season anyway are about done. I'm just going to get in that summertime fishing, early morning topwater, you know, trying out all the different sizes of topwater. Today the topwater bite sucked. That topwater bite was that bad. I will never ever be fishing topwater again in this shirt. I will be fishing topwater anytime I get a chance. All right guys, I gotta go, seriously. Thanks for watching. Get out, go bass bonsai, but whatever you guys do, you know that he's out four-wheeling. Have fun doing it. See ya. I hate to do it. This topwater shirt is non-existent because it's a luck thing. I am not having any luck on topwater when I wear this shirt anymore, and it is freaking totally worn out. All right, get out of here. I'm gonna do a test on my mental stability. I'm seeing something big. Got it. Jeez. I got it. Come on. Oh! Come on, feeling. Don't let me down. Oh, it's going around the wood. Come on. No. Get up there. Ah, hooked on a feeling. Oh, come on. No, baby, don't. Come on. Woo. Topwater just was not going. Don't do it to me, filling. Oh. Come on. Whoa. It's the Joker rod, the filling light. Oh my God. That's a giant. Oh, right there in the sun. Oh my God. Look at this monster bass. Get over here. No. No. Don't you do it to me. Don't you do it. Get up here. Oh, could this be the same one? Oh, let me spin you guys around. Let's get into the light and out away from that spot. Look at that. Jeez. Oh my God. Charles just caught one like this yesterday, and we didn't have it on. We ran out of footage.